Hey, it's Megan. Welcome back to another Christmas decorating video. This time we're decorating my mantle for Christmas, and this is a super special video because not only am I decorating my mantle, Liz from Liz Fenwick DIY is also decorating her mantle, so definitely check her video out after you watch this video. If you're coming from Liz's video, hey, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by, and we are getting started right now. So I'm doing something a little bit different this year from last year. Last year I didn't have a flocked tree. This year my tree is flocked. So what I'm going to do is I'm reusing this garland from last year. It's from Walmart. It wasn't originally flocked. And what I did was I took some cheap Walmart spray paint, sprayed all over my garland, then went back with some chalk paint and dabbed my garland to give it a flocked look. And if you can see, it actually turned out looking really well. So it's a great way. I can reuse the garland I already had. And then, yeah, I was able to do it myself. Didn't have to spend any extra money. So I'm using this for my base along with this garland. I also got this last year. Did you just see that hit me in the face? I also got this last year at Walmart. This one is about $12. It's not pre-lit or anything. And then these two are going to be the base for our garland. I'm just gonna take the ends of both of these, put them together, and loosely intertwine them. Not really tight, I really just wanna give it like a very full look. So that's what we're about to do. We're just gonna take them, intertwine them, and then if I need to, I'll go back with some of Dollar Tree's $1 garland ties to hold them together. So you can see it just makes it look more of like a nice, full, super thick garland, and this is a great base. I also like this is pretty plain and bare, so I can use this year after year, and if I change my mind, I can change out the picks. I've already found the middle of my garland, so I know where that goes. I personally leave hooks or nails on my mantle year round, but I also use command hooks, and you can just use command hooks if you want to. So there's my nail, and I'm just taking out one of these Walmart garlands, tying that around. And then to keep my garland in place, I just twist around the nail. But you could totally do this with just a regular command hook if you want it to, just the same. I just already have the nails, so that's what I'm using. So I'm just using some basic, regular old Walmart lights. I mean, nothing fancy, nothing special. And you know, it's funny because I do prefer pre-lit trees, but I do not prefer pre-lit garland. But what I do like to do is find the middle of my lights and put that in the middle of my garland. So the garland evenly has lights from end to end, starting at the middle, working my way out. Make sense? If not, you're about to see what I'm talking about. You can see I'm coming around here to the end, and so this will end here, and the other side will have the even amount of lights. So I got 3 of these larger Christmas picks from Walmart, and we're just gonna add these in by just kind of sliding them in and having them just fall, cascading out all the way through. This is gonna cover up some of our lights, but it's thin enough where the lights will definitely shine through. So I'm gonna start right here and just kind of put one in the corner, just falling over, and then if I need to, I'll go back and get some of Walmart's garland ties again to add those in to hold it down. But I don't think I will. I think I can just kind of pull the pine branches through. So these are Walmart smaller picks, but they're very similar. They're just a little bit less. You don't get as much foliage. I kind of feel like they're overpriced for Walmart a little bit, these. The other one's not such a bad deal because large picks are pretty darn expensive, but these ones, like this is going up, this is going down. I'm gonna bend the berries on this one to go up to kind of balance it out. But I do want the green fake pine to be kind of pointing down and like cascading off the garland. And then same thing though. I am gonna pull some of the flock pieces through, hide the brown. And you could totally just use all the small picks. I just like the larger picks. They took up more area, more space. I didn't have to add as many in. I like the bottom of my garland to look like it slowly gets smaller. So I'm just gonna add one of these over here to make it fuller up in the corner. So this huge bag of pine cones I used last year on my tree and my mantle, and I'm gonna reuse it again this year. I had the kids paint it with chalk paint to give it more of a flocked look. So we'll be using these pine cones. Even though the mantle already has pine cones, I want bigger pine cones. I want this to look like a super full, voluptuous garland. I think it makes it look more elegant, more full. I just love the way it looks. Actually, this one should be pointing down because that one's pointing up. Just gonna change that real fast. We're not adding many of these at all, maybe just like 4 to 5 of them to kind of fill in some spaces. These are some beads that I made that we're just gonna add 2 layers of them, but you can buy something very similar at Walmart. I just love beads. I buy beads in bulk, so I'm adding 2 layers of these. Once again, you can get them for, I don't know, like about $6 for 12 feet of beads at Walmart. It's really probably a better deal than what I have right here if you're just wanting to make 2 strands of beads. And then I don't change out my Christmas, or I don't change out my mantle period that much throughout the year. So I'm just gonna add back in my candlesticks and we will be done. And then I just used the stockings that I got last year at Michael's. They were 40% off, and then I used a 20% off coupon. So they're only $7.50 each, which is actually still kind of pricey, honestly, but I can reuse them year after year. They're really heavy, nice, sturdy stockings. The only thing I'm on the fence about is putting something right under the clock in between the candlesticks. The jury's still out on that, totally undecided. And that's it. I mean, I could put something right here if I really wanted to, but I'm not sure if I really want to yet. And if you haven't already, my DIY ornament video using Dollar Tree supplies that was uploaded last week, I'll leave that here or here somewhere on the screen that you can click and go watch. My DIY Christmas wreath video is coming up very soon. I don't know if I'm doing 15 or 20 wreaths, so be on the lookout for that. And really shortly, I'm gonna have my Christmas tree decorating video. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Hey, thank you so much for watching and much love to you.